Okay, so before starting this, I just wanted to try and explain that I'm not being an arsehole. There's two people. I'm not comfortable. Right, there's two brands that I don't really have any animosity to. And that's Wall and Andis, right? They've never really done anything to me. So I just want to try and give my thoughts on this. I'm going to do this from now on. When a company releases a new machine, I'm going to just do a video. I'm going to give my honest thoughts and tell you what I think. And I feel like Andis needs some different advice. I do. Because they are, and this is nothing about the performance of any tools. I'm sure the tools perform well, adequately, above. I'm sure they perform something in that sort of range. This ain't about that. I'm not saying you have tools that are shit at cutting. Where Andis need the help nowadays is the designing and the look and the branding and the energy of the machines and what they give off. Because you keep releasing stuff that looks like it's from the 90s. And not in a cool way, not in like a, we're bringing back, no, not in that, just like it looks old. And the problem is with that is that all your Andy supporters and all the people who you be consulting or whatever, whoever it is who's helping you with them, they could be great barbers. They could know exactly how the tool cuts and what they like, right? But all your core fan base are going to retire soon. Some are going to retire within 5 years, some in 10, some in 15 years. You are not attracting a new barber with that. I'm sorry, you're just not. And I don't know why. I can't understand why you've got all these people who are designing, like, because we just hang loads of clippers or loads of ideas and loads of sketches and loads of stuff. There's been about 8 gobbling twos until we landed on one that like is like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one it looks the most TPOB, it looks the most, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things. So I'm assuming you guys do the same. So I'm just wondering why you've released a Law Pro. Like that's what everyone's gonna look at it like. This is like a Law Pro. It kind of looks mixed with the Troll that I released, but you got to bear in mind when I released the Troll, it was supposed to be a white label, mild, Law Pro knockoff. Knockoff is a harsh word, but dupe. You know, it's supposed to be like that. That's why it was called the Troll, because I was trolling, right? No, Andis aren't trolling. They're serious. Like this is what they do, and I'm sure the machine performs well, right? And I just want to let you know that nobody under the age of 40 wants a blade that comes on and off. They don't want it. This is not hard to do. There's many companies offering this technology right now. There's tons of factories offering this technology, and I will turn it down every single time because the people don't fucking want it. They don't trust it. It looks too at home, sort of like it just gives that mind free. But this is what. And you're probably thinking, well, what do you know, Tipo? What do you know? Well, there's a good argument that possibly I might be the greatest business man or the greatest. This is what's one of these things. So, from ratio of resources to output, TPOB is the greatest success story in barbering of all time, right? Now, there's arguments like Mr. Wall, was he a better businessman? I don't know. We're talking about current day. Are people better at negotiating deals? I'm sure. I'm very disagreeable. I'm very hard to negotiate a deal with because I don't care. Like, you can say, oh, we're going to give you this, you're going to make this. And I'm not bothered. If I don't want to do it or I don't like it, then I'm not going to do it. But, so I just want to offer my thoughts to, and I think that what we need to do, and I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I'm not trying to be condescending here, but I would help you. I would honestly help you. Not that you don't need help designing the machines. You need a little bit of help on the noise. You definitely do. You need more help in tapping into modern barber culture, like what is going on. Because no one seems to be getting this what's happening. So these new barbers are coming out. Like, go on fucking TikTok. Scroll through your reels. Scroll for all these barbers are young as fuck. Every new barber is young as fuck. We're saying this is the fastest growing industry. It's the fastest growing industry with young barbers. And just putting the price down isn't enough. You have to tap into their culture. You have to give them something that they think is cool. No kid, no 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 31 goes into like a big mansion that has like chandeliers and stuff and thinks, oh, cool, I want to live there. No. They want to live in the white-out, with grey matte interior beach house with a fucking infinity pool. And it's just a different type of thing. Like, you are making good clippers, right? But they're chandeliers. They're antique ornaments. They're a different echelon of taste, and that's great. But the people who like that are retiring soon. You don't have much time until your core audience leaves completely, and you have to rely on home use. And I'm just telling you this because I respect you guys. So you can listen to me, or you can think I'm a cunt. Pardon my French. But you could do whatever you want. But that's my opinion. And I believe, I don't understand some things. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why the Clippers all have to be so big, like so bulky. Like, even when they're not that big, they're not. They're never like. Why are they so big? Like, the Clipper doesn't need to be that big. Like, a Clipper inside is a battery. It's a motor. It's a circuit board and a shell sometimes around it, and different bits of padding and wires and stuff like that. But it doesn't need to be as big as your clippers are. They're very bulky. They're just like a big thing, and I don't understand why. I don't know if this is like a limitation in the engineering that's in America. No offense. I know you say made in America, assembled in America. I don't know. I know you order stuff from China now and then. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong. We can all access Import Genius. We all know. Well, we don't all know, but I know. I know where you buy from. I know who you've imported from. I know we've worked with the same people. So don't be looking at me saying I'm telling porkies. But yeah, I'm just saying. I just think you need a little bit of ingenuity, and I'm sure you make tons of money, so you probably ignore me, but you don't have that clipper. Like, you don't have the magic clip that Wall has the magic clip. So even if Wall the vapor was kind of shit, it's okay, it's going to sell because it's the name, but it was kind of shit. But they've got the magic clip and the senior. You guys don't have that. And I know people saying, yeah, I get the master. No. New barbers buy the magic clip. New barbers don't buy the master. The master's something that's going extinct. It's like fucking Stegosaurus. They're going. So please just understand that I'm thinking of you, your best interest with this video. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying you need to appeal to the younger audience, because your audience are going to retire, and then you're going to have to rely on home use for all your income, which I'm sure you make a shitload of money on. I know you make a shitload of money on Cool Care. I know you do. But it's only a matter of time for more people do the spray, more people do get into home use. You know what I mean? And the money gets diluted and stuff like that. And I know you're rich and you probably won't listen to me. What do I know? Green mask idiot. But just trust me, bro. You need to tap in to the younger culture. If you don't, your peoples, your supporters, look at Professor Miracle Wrist. Look at him. He's a 55, pushing 60-year-old man. He's your audience. He is your audience. Like, and I understand he's trying to just come on. You know I'm right. So yeah, I'm sure your clippers or trimmers are good. They look like they perform good. I'm not gonna lie. The trimmers look like they hit. They sound nice. The blade looks nice, although it looks a lot like a Psycho blade. teeth-wise. The magnetic thing is a good idea. I've not used it, but it seems like a good idea. Your blades are good. You have great blades. You have mimicked blades. You have blades that I've drawn inspiration from. But you need to get them together and put it on something that's culturally for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That the old heads and the young heads can use, because without that, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, and I believe that I could help you fix this. I do. Not that I would like. I'm just saying. Just take my advice on board. I don't want a job, obviously. Like, there's no way you could afford me. Well, you could afford me, but you wouldn't want to pay what I'm worth. You know what I'm saying, like that. Like, it's just not. It's not that. But what I'm saying is, just listen to me. You need to get consultation from some younger guys, and you got to think outside the box with your designing. None of this fucking. I just drew in a napkin. And listen, one more thing. So I've said my piece. That's my opinion. The trimmers and clippers look like they perform good, but they're just not it stylistically or size or shape. I just know they're not it. Even the colours and the finishing and all that, it's just not it for the modern generation. So in my next video, I'm going to share with you, if you want, let me know. I'm going to share with you the factory that creates Babyliss clippers. They didn't think I knew this. They didn't think I knew this. I've known this for a long time, and yeah. So let me know if you want me to share that in the comments, because look, here's the thing. Tomb 45 don't know where Babyliss clippers are made. But I do. So I know where their clippers are made, and they don't speak a word. They don't speak a word of English. They speak 100% Chinese. And they don't know Tomb 45. So riddle me that. Let me know in the comments. Peace.